Happy Monday. What's up, y'all? I hope that everybody is having a wonderful Monday. You know, I am listening to Amora. So y'all can come on in because I know she has the crowd right now, but come in at your leisure. I did want some crowd participation with this question, but if I don't get it, that's totally fine. Y'all can just come back and watch and comment, right? So, how was everybody's weekend? I hope everybody had a good weekend. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I want to make me some more tea real quick. So, give me 1 second, okay? I always bag up on the camera with me. But hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, y'all, I kind of cut up this weekend. So I'm on my tea today, and I did do my little vegetable potatoes today. However, I gotta, be on my tea today till at least till dinner. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if I can eat me a snack. I'm gonna eat some cucumbers and do a little ranch for lunch. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be on my tea because I said I wanted me some chicken thighs, but I'm going to fry them today, right? I'm going to fry my chicken thighs today. And I'm going to try to be good today. I'm going to try to be good today. You know what I'm saying? I think I had a little too much sweets this weekend. So, but here I come, y'all. I'm just warming up my water for my tea. And then we can get into it because I want to ask y'all, hey, what y'all think about this question that I got? What do y'all think about this question? A lot of people are going to answer truthfully, and a lot of people are not going to answer at all. But hey, to everybody coming in here, here I come. I know I'm where's live because I'm listening to her too on the other thing, but I had it scheduled, so I just want to go ahead and try to do right by scheduling my stuff. I'm also going to come with my meal preps. Like I meal prep last week, but so I'm gonna post those. So y'all get into meal prepping too because I said once I got moved and I got situated that I wanted to start meal prepping. You know what I'm saying? So I can get back on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm back, y'all. Hey, y'all, coming in. Hey, I had to make me some more tea, y'all, because, like I said, your girl been cutting up. She been cutting up this weekend. But, you know, you always supposed to have, indulge a little bit. So I didn't go overboard. It's just that, hey, I said I was going to be restricting my sweets, and I ate a couple of sweet things this weekend. So I'm getting better only because I was finishing up my living room, and I'm going to have a second part to that video too. But I also meal prepped. I meal prepped my lunch and my dinner all last week, so I didn't have to worry about it. So I'm going to post those videos. Girl, I have so many videos that I need to edit. I have so many videos that I got to edit. But as usual, I'm not going to be here long. I just want to know this question. I said I was going to shake it up and switch it up a little bit. And I don't think this like negative. So I think I could talk about this. But hey, how is everybody's Monday, first of all? I hope everybody is having a good Monday. I hope everybody is having a beautiful Monday. I just wanted to ask a question. Does good sex make a woman or man act right? I just need to know. Amor is going off over here. She going off. Okay. But y'all make sure you hit the like button. But does good sex make a man or a woman act right? If y'all in here and y'all want to comment, go ahead and comment, because I just need to see if anybody feel that way before I give you my how I feel, right? And I'm talking to the mature adults here. So I just want to know, how do you feel about good sex? And does it have an act right attached to it? Does good sex have a act right attached to it? Like, does it make you act right? And what I mean by that is, with the women, even men, you get more submissive, or you tolerate more from a person who has good sex. Do you tolerate more with a person who has good sex? If you do, why? Why do you? Or it don't matter to you. Like, good sex does not matter to you. You just gonna be who you is. They either gonna, because it's plenty, plenty fish in the sea. You know how people say that. So tell me, do y'all think that good sex make a woman or man act right? Do it have an act right attached to it? Come on, y'all tell me. I give y'all like 2 or 3 more minutes, because I ain't gonna be on here long, because your girl got things to do. It's Monday. I always have a lot of meetings on Monday. I don't know why people always need my help at my company on Mondays for some odd reason. Like, they can't figure out their own stuff. So here I come. So I always have to help. So on Monday. So I just always block out, try to do a time block for people that I have to assist. So I have most of my meetings on Monday. So tell me, y'all. Tell me, do y'all think that good sex make a man or a woman have that act right to them? Have that act right to them? Just tell me. And then I'm just going to give y'all my little answer. You know how I feel about it, because I'm always transparent about it. So Just tell you, I have on my computer glasses today. So you know what? I have so many different pair of glasses. I have glasses. Well, I wear contacts, right? But this for me, like, I don't know what nearsighted is when you can see if you need them for far or farsighted. However it go, I wear my contacts to drive. I see everything clear when I wear my contacts. However, when it's time for me to read something, I have to put on my glasses, even though I have on my contacts. So they made me a special pair of computer glasses, so I won't have to use my glasses. I could just use these for my computer. So because I'm on a computer at least 8 to 10 hours a day, they said that they was gonna make me a special lens for me to just see everything on my computer, which was good. You know what I mean? So I guess I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say it, but when y'all come in here, if y'all come back in here, I want y'all to comment. Leave me y'all comments so I can read them and interact. Okay. So, me, I feel like as a woman, and I'm just going to say this, as a woman, I feel like good sex can have you acting right for a minute, for a minute. And I feel like, you do tolerate just a tad bit more as a woman when you have good sex. Some women do, right? I feel like because of the chemistry and sometimes with women that are very independent, because they probably are, and I'm not saying it in a bad way, they probably are single or whatever. We tend to lack intimacy because we're so caught up in what we need to do in our day to day, right? So when we get that intimacy and it's really good, sometimes it can have us overlooking some things, if that makes any sense. It'll have us overlooking a lot of stuff. Me as an individual who don't like good sex, who don't. But I think where I am in the space in my life now I ain't gonna even lie. Good sex back in the day would have me. I used to have to do to get right. Woo, child. You know what I'm saying? But good sex now, I feel like it's just a part of uh, a chemistry that you have with someone. But it definitely has to be good. And with me now, I just feel like, the sex or sex is just what it is. But I just feel like if me and the person are vibing and we have chemistry with each other, there is no need for me to have an act right? Or to get right. Because me and that person gonna already have a communication going on. See, as you mature, when I say having good sex is top tier. It's top tier. But sometimes you can't find good sex and with the things that you need, if that makes any sense. Sometimes they don't go hand in hand. It's very rare. If I'm wrong, y'all correct me. But it's very rare that you have good sex and it comes along with the things that you need. It's always going to be lacking something. It's always going to be lacking something. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. It is. And I guess that's just the way the universe rolls. But it's like, it's going to be lacking something. I don't know why it does that. But at my age, we be wanting the bundle package. Like we be wanting the bundle package. Why we just can't have the bundle package? Why we can't have the good sex along with our needs and our wants and our values and everything that we need? It's like we don't ask for much, but the things that we do need, it's almost like sometimes it's like you have to get it from different people. So where I'm at now, I want the good sex, right? But I also want the values that come along with it. Like I want a person that's gonna have conversation and everything. Now, right now, it's going well. You know what I'm saying? But just say when I was single, you know what I'm saying? When I was single and mingling and, getting to know a person, it's very important that you all have that understanding to where if you do cross over and y'all do have that situation to happen, that the sex doesn't overshine what your real goal, because that's an important factor. However, the things that's going to sustain the whole situation is basically your core needs. Your core needs is such as like communication and financial stability. You want someone to be financially stable. Um, Someone who can be a leader, things of that nature. Someone who can be romantic, someone who's just not always thinking about them, and they can also include you, and y'all can be a us. You get what I mean? So I just say sex is a fraction of it. However, you don't want gamma trashy sex either. And what I found out is even guys, and I'm just speaking as a woman, with guys, even guys with trash sex sometimes think that they're the prize too. A guy sometimes think, even with bad sex, think that they're the prize. They actually think that they can sustain you with a bad attitude, with bad sex, out, not considerate, thinking about themselves. None of that. I've experienced it, right? And it's like, and then sometimes as women, we have to be honest. We have to start being honest with fellas. Sometimes and I'm guilty of that. Sometimes, and I used to be so honest when it came to that. However, when you get older, sometimes you don't want to bruise a guy's ego. But sometimes it seems like I'm going to have to start getting back to that. Because we don't want to bruise their ego, right? And then when we do, or we don't, it's like it go to their head because we don't already hyped it up more than it should have been. So now they thinking they the bomb.com or the best thing you don't had, and it's not even that. But then they lack other stuff. So it's like now you don't put them on this pedestal to think that they have the bomb.com sex when they really don't. So now they're going to lack in other things that they need to be bringing to the table. This is just my experience. If you have a different experience, comment so I can comment back. But that was my question for today, y'all. I said I was going to do lives, and I said I was going to be doing them pretty much Mondays and Thursdays. So, and I'm going to switch it up a little bit, however we can do it. I'm going to switch it up a little bit and make sure that I am going live so you guys can get, like a little breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? And of course, y'all make sure y'all follow the Superfan podcast page. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I know y'all gonna come back. Hey, Shelly Shell. Blessed day to you too, boo. What's going on, Shells? Where you been, girl? How you been though? What, girl? What's going on? I guess you can answer the question, Shells. Let me ask you real quick before I jump off. Does good sex make a woman or a man act right? What you think, Shells? What you think, real quick? I want to see what you think, Shells. Because I said, back in the day, yeah, it did. For me, I ain't even gonna lie. For me, back in the day, and if it was real good, oh my God. OMG. But I think now, what I'm saying, being a little older, a little more mature, what I'm saying, you look at it like it's not the priority. You look at it as a necessity too. However, you look at it as also like a extra added, because the core things that you need, like stability, communication, understanding, romance, you need someone who can think outside the box, someone who's trying to change you to who you are. You do have to make compromises in some situations. However, it shouldn't be to where you're compromising who you are. Let me just say that. So I'm saying that, that's cool. I'm saying, you having it. But if you have that quality of having good sex, don't weaponize it. Don't abuse it. Like, what I'm saying? And that, because 9 times out of 10, people know when they have good sex. And they use that to their advantage because they know that they have good sex. So that gives them the right to act out. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you act out? Like, stop using it as a weapon to people. Stop using your good sex to weaponize people. Or weaponize, what you going through or what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? You said, hold on, let me pin you because I can't see you. Okay. You said you have to have everything to go with it. That's what I said. Like back in the day, like in my 20s, of course, you know what I'm saying? But see, now I'm kind of seasoned, aged. So yeah, I said that's an added bonus, right, Shells? I feel like having sex is an added bonus. However, you also have to have those attributes to go along with that with me now. Because I feel like where I'm at in my life, because I am for progression, I can't have someone whose mindset is not for growing in an upright position, or upward position. Like, I just want people to know that a lot of guys do it, though. A lot of guys use that to their advantage. You know what I'm saying? They use that good sex conversation. And see what I'm saying? That's what I said. Conversation, understanding. You definitely got to have your own. You know what I'm saying? You got to have your own job. I would really like for you to have your own situation as far as living. Your own vehicle. Your own vehicle. You get what I'm saying? You said definitely have to. Let me put on stage. You said definitely have to be on the same page to make it work. Yes. You definitely have to be on the same page to make it work. You don't want to be in a situation to where all y'all got in common is the good sex. That's never gonna work because you have to live outside the bedroom too. You have to live outside the bedroom. So come on, people. You know what I'm saying? But even people in my age, they don't see it like that. They don't see outside of the bedroom. And I just feel like it's more to life than sex. Right now, it's more to life than sex, but to have it and you have the attributes to go along with it, I just feel like that's a gold mine. You know what I'm saying? It's a gold mine. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's very rare now. It's very rare with dudes now. I'm sorry. Like, I wish a dude was in so they can give me they comment, but it's very rare that you see people, right, that have all the attributes that you need. Like, you can bend on some stuff, but the main ones they got, including the SEX, the good SEX, that's rare nowadays. Sometimes you have guys acting more like the prima donna than you. So what do you do in that instance? I'm saying, like, what do you do? You said, hold on, let me put this on stage, Shells. You said they can get away with it when dealing with someone who don't care about nothing but SEX, and they will use that. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. They will use that when they feel like they don't had you dematized or pematized. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, because it's men and it's women. Because we both, have been on that side of the spectrum. We both get it good. We feel like, hey, we try to horn onto that and not looking at the person's pure characteristics outside of that. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes it happens like that. Sometimes it happens to where people don't understand that they have to be in tune with the person, that the person that they're trying to get to know. That's all I'm saying. I want y'all to know that you have to think outside the box. You can't only think that SEX is going to make a person give you what you need emotionally, mentally. Sometimes focus is something that we shouldn't be slighted on. Like, you have to have someone who's focused on a real agenda or goals, or either putting some goals into place. You feel me? You want to align yourself with people who accept and appreciate elevation, who actually feel like they need to elevate as well. You know, put you on stage. You said that's the problem. These guys want to be the leader, but us women taking charge. SEX don't work for me. I need it all. Girl. Ah, like I say, yes, shells. It's good every now and again. It's good, you know what I'm saying? And, having a warm body and the BED with you, and all that. However, what's your potential, dude? Like, what you bringing to me? You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I'm bringing. So can you match me? You know what I'm saying? Or can you elevate me? Can you match me? Can you elevate me? Are we going in the same direction, or are we there together and we elevate together? Like, I just got too much to lose, to be like, okay, let me just focus on, what he got between his legs, because it's good. And, he's lacking this, and he's he's a F boy, and, he doesn't like blah, blah, blah. And mm-mm. No, ma'am, no, sir. Mm, that's good. But yeah, guys use that to their advantage. So do women, though, Shell. Women use their SEX to their advantage, too, if they know they got a guy by the BALLSs. You know what I'm saying? If they got them by that and they feel it with their SEX, yeah. So all I'm saying, y'all, that was my question for today. Y'all know I said I don't come on. I'm not going to come on that long. You said I started late when I started, so it takes years to get SES from me. Girl. Well, I would say I didn't start late because the curiosity killed my cat. I was 17, and I was curious because all my other friends were doing it, by then. They had maybe a couple years in, so they had started early. And I said on my 17th birthday, I was going to try it. And I did. And I ended up pregnant. So that was my experience. That was just my experience. I tried it. It happened. And I ended up pregnant with my daughter. So, I guess, I don't know, what I'm saying? It just happened that way. That's just the way it happened, you know? So, but I guess I wouldn't consider that late, you know what I'm saying? You said I was 18. Wow. Your friends was 12. Boy. Yeah. I'm telling you, I couldn't. One time my friend had gave me a tampon. I had to be about 15. She was 16, I was 15. And I used to have bad cycles back then. And she was like, why you just don't wear no tampon? And I'm like, because I never had, I've never. She said, yeah, that's better. It ain't less messy. She was just telling me everything. So, child, I took my shower. I tried to a bath or whatever I took, and I tried to put that tampon on. And when I tell you that was the most uncomfortablest thing ever. Like, I thought I was trying to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And I just had to pull it out. It was so uncomfortable. So the next day she was like, so, I mean, how did it go? Was you okay with it? And I'm like, girl, I had to take that thing out. That thing was hurting. And she was like, hurting? She said, wait a minute. She said, have you had SEX? And I'm like, no. And then I said, you don't have SEX? And she was like, yes. So I guess that's what made it like, I guess they felt better. You know what? Because after I did have SEX and I tried to use them, they felt better. So I guess that you had to have SEX in order to wear one because I was wearing the pads. hmm But yeah, y'all, I want everybody to have an amazing Monday. Hit the like button. Y'all come in here. Y'all ask that question. I'm going to answer. I'm going to be checking my comments so I can interact with y'all, okay? You said my grandma would say, when something gets stuck up there, you're going to be grown. Use one at my friend's house. Girl. I guess, okay, so I wasn't grown then, Shells. But yes, y'all make sure y'all do y'all positive affirmations. I'm going to keep preaching that because I want our mental health to stay intact too, y'all. I want our mental health to stay intact, and I want it to always kind of be more positive. I want our mental health to be more positive. Okay. Hey, X7, what's going on? You said good morning. Where you at? And it's still morning. Here it's like 2:06. So where you at? X7? Where you at? But yes, y'all make sure y'all like this live. Share it if you want to. You can share it if you want to. Okay, now, Shells, this is my thing. How can I make you? Oh, Callie. Yeah, it's still morning where you at. It's still morning where you at. It's still 11. Or, yeah, 11, 12, something like that. Okay. But, Shells, how, like, just say for instance, like, okay, so just say for instance, Superfans and we use the same StreamYard, right? How could I make you a moderator for my page? Like if I need, like how I'm going live now, how can I make you, if we share the same StreamYard, will I be able to make you a moderator on this page? Because what if I, need moderators one day or something? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, Inglewood. Inglewood in the house. Inglewood, we have Beyonce tonight. Ah, not the big B. Hey, Miss Dion, how you doing, y'all? Y'all know I don't stay on that long, but y'all make sure. You said, man, wow, maybe if you click on my name, it should say. Let me see. I'm gonna try to click on your name. I'm gonna try to click on your name. No, it just says. Nope, it says ban user and delete, star comment, delete comment. That's all it say. It don't say nothing about doing moderator. All is well. Trying to get over this head cold. Oh, where you at? And how you get a head cold in the spring? Miss Dion, how you get a head cold in the spring, sugar wooger? Jeez, I hate that. I hate when you get like a cold in the summertime, and that probably could be, and I hope I ain't getting no cold because I've been running my air and my nose been running. Let me see. You said, so I would have to comment on one of your posts and you can do it. Okay. So maybe after I go live and end this, you can comment or go back in there and comment so I can make you a moderator. I probably just need one right now. You know what I mean? So cause I don't be doing too much over here. You said this crazy weather in Alabama. Oh, yeah, it's been raining there, huh? You're doing good, TC. Keep up the good topics. Thank you, S7. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was just asking y'all. I just add that one question. Does good sex make a woman or a man act right? I said back in the day in my 20s, used to have me acting right. I ain't even gonna lie, because I used to be a little wild child. I was a wild child. I would say I was one. I would say I was my mother's wild child. Then I'm a middle child. You know what I'm saying? It was just three of us. I have a brother, a younger sister, and an older brother. So I'm dead smack in the middle. So, I guess people would consider me the black sheep or whatever. But everybody now is like, I've always been the one that they call to flock to. You know what I'm saying? Even being the bad sheep, you know what I'm saying? Or the black sheep. I don't think I was ever a bad child. I was just mouthy. I was definitely mouthy. I was definitely, I definitely got popped at it a couple times. Because I felt like I should have my own opinion. And in my mama's house, you ain't had no opinion. You shouldn't have no opinion in her house. Period. Yeah, I had that mouth now. Now, I never disrespected my mom, but answering her questions, like debating with her, that was a no-no. You don't debate with her. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, well, why? Yeah, you don't ask why. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so it just like, so I'm like that with my people, like people that I kick it with at school or whatever. They like, girl, you still the same. Like I was just always boisterous. Period. I'm one of 7. Okay, you say you one of 7. And the first girl. So I'm one of seven and the first girl, four brothers, two younger sisters. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm in the middle. My butt is in the middle. You said right. Was always told to hush. Okay. Yeah. My mom was always shh. I'm telling you, even in school, I used to get she's always had to come up for a conference. They used to be like, yeah, she doing her work, like her grades is exceeding. However, she distracts other people from doing their work because she's always talking. No lie, I'm not lying. They used to be calling my mama like, look, she's a good student. Like, as far as her schoolwork, she's good. But she can't stop her friend her friend is failing because her friend is always listening to her and not doing her work. Now, she don't did her work, but she's stopping her. She's distracting. Yes, that's what they said. That's what they used to say. I think we all got that message. Yeah. Yeah. So, hey y'all. I appreciate y'all coming in here. I try to keep it under an hour. It's just a quick chat. See if I can get some interaction with y'all to see if y'all like these topics I'm gonna bring up. It ain't gonna be nothing bad or nothing negative, nothing evil. It's just stuff that, maybe we would think about, no one talks about, but we just say, does it? Do we? You know what I mean? But yeah, back in the day, I could say that SEX had me acting right. But nowadays, I feel like it is good to have. It's even could be a necessity type thing, but it's not. It's a third, a fraction of what you need to basically have a successful relationship. It is. It's a fraction. So it's something that once you have a mindset to where you're growing and you elevating, you're gonna want a person to be on that same level as you. Whether the sex is or whether it's good. But you ain't gonna want no bad one. Okay, here's the question real quick before I end this. Would y'all stay with someone with bad SEX? Would y'all stay with someone with bad SEX? Thank you, S7. Thank you, X7. I appreciate that. You said, I love that I found y'all on YouTube. Y'all good, homegrown people. Thank you. So answer the question, X7. What if they had all the other attributes, but the SEX was bad? Would y'all stay? Would y'all stay? Would y'all stay if the SEX was bad, but they bought everything else that you needed? Let me see what Shell said. You said, if I knew it was bad, we not gonna be a thing at all. Nope. Shell. So Shells. So you said if I knew it was bad, we not gonna be a thing at all. Nope. So basically, you would test run that thing. You would test run that thing and be like, okay, hey, he got everything, but I can't lock him in because I can't live with that for the rest of my life. So that's how you would. Shells, is that how you gonna handle it? XM said, nah, you gotta have good. Look, y'all. Come on, y'all. Even if the person had everything that you needed, like financially, they was there, they had their own place, they treated you good, they kind of spoiled you in a way, but they let you have your own independence, but you still good. They didn't try to change you. Their communication skills was on tack. Everything. They just lacked in the bedroom. They just lacked in the bedroom. That's all. Like, yeah, I would. Y'all wouldn't give it a second thought. Y'all wouldn't say, well, you know what? Maybe we can. Maybe I can work with it. I can work with it. You said, I'm trying to be happy on the. You said you trying to be happy on the wake up too. Girl, you said no. And look, I'm trying to sell it to y'all too. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna get a person. I'm trying to sell it to y'all. Y'all. I've had a couple of those. To where they had 90% of what I needed. Or maybe 80%. I'll say 80-20, right? They had, you said no, ma'am, TC. You said now if we started young and that I knew, then maybe. Okay, you said now if we started young and that I knew, then maybe. Okay, so if y'all started out young talking to each other and then y'all just kind of grew into and developed and it got better as y'all grew. That's another situation. I'm talking about just current events, like current right now. Like right now. If you had someone and they gave you like 80%, because they be saying that 80-20 stuff, right? But they giving you the 80 and that 20%, within that 20%, that SEX falls in that. That SEX falls in that 20% that you're not getting. Y'all, I mean, I guess I could feel like y'all. You said current, no. Shells. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You like currently, no. But I guess I would feel the same way too. I mean, I can't keep playing because let me tell you something. You got to have it. You got to have it. Like you do. Like I said, it's a necessity sometimes. And my thing is sometimes when you have everything you need and that's lacking, then you look for that. And that's sad that you get the 80%, but in that 20%, you don't get that SES that you need. So because you need it, you grab from that 20%, and that may have you looking at other people or seeing other people creeping, sneaking, creeping. Yeah, you said think about it. You said, well, I had a friend who wasn't A, however, he was good eating. Ha! X7. I've had that too. Like those crunch and munch skills, them crunch and munch skills was on tact, right? But it was the penetration that was lacking. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang. Oh. Dang. You know what I'm saying? That's the way. That's what I walked. That was my walk away. Like, why you couldn't have a complete package? Like, why? That's what I'm saying. If the SEX is not right, the woman is definitely going to find something good. No matter if she getting the 80%, right? No matter if she's getting the 8%. Guys too. So that's what kept me for a little time. See? See, that's what I'm saying. You know, even after they mess up, you know what I'm saying? That's what was my general question. It keeps you a little longer than you should be. You said you had a cookie monster. You said you had a cookie monster too, but they gets out. It do. Because then when you need that, like drive it home, sir. You know what I'm saying? When you need that, drive it home for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you got me out first, you got me out second. I need you to come third and bring it on home to me. And then it don't happen. You be like, wah, wah, wah. Like, God dang, man. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you. I feel you at 7. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you on me, Miss Dion. I feel you. I feel you. You said no matter. You said no matter. The 80% it goes both ways. Yeah, it do. It do, Shells. But a lot of people will be like, they're happy with that 80%. So a lot of people will put up with not having good SEX because they have that 80%. They feel like that 80% is going to be good enough for them. And it just is what it is. Me, myself. Yes, and Sammy said, yes, y'all. All that. The letdown. The letdown, man. Like, dude, you was talking all that crap to me. You know what I'm saying? And then I be hating the ones that be talking crap and then do the wah, wah, wah. You're like, don't tell me what you can do. Just show me. Just show me. Just show me what you can do. Because I'm always going to be confident in my skills. So I ain't going to have to tell you my skills because I'm confident in them, right? A dude who always got to tell you their skills, it usually always end up disappointing. They end up disappointing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want it. So, but yeah, y'all, I'm going to get off here. But I love talking to y'all today. I love talking to y'all today. You said, Dion, they knew they better have that down pat because he knew. Right. I think they had that. They do that. You know what I'm saying? Probably because they had that 20% for a while. Yes. 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 X7 said it goes back to the first time. Yeah. I will agree with that. But you got to shake it up a bit sometimes. It got to be shaken up a bit, y'all. And that's just all it got to be shaken up. You know what I mean? But I love y'all. I love y'all. That's my time. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Share this if y'all want to share this. Once again, I'm doing something new. So, hey, work with a sister on this. I love y'all. Thank y'all for all y'all support. Thank y'all for supporting Supermans. Thank y'all for supporting us. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And I want y'all to keep doing those positive affirmations. Keep doing your positive affirmations, okay? Please. Because that's going to change the course sometime of your day. I always think something positive, whether you having a negative day or not. You know what I mean? So I love y'all. And I am out of here. I want y'all to have a good day.